Good morning to all. So today we are going to discuss Nernst equation, that is dependence of cell potential on concentration. So we know very well that electrode potential and cell potential depend on concentration of electrolyte, then pressure of the gas at which it is bubbled if gas present right there, and the temperature at which these things are happening. So the dependence of electrode and cell potential on these things are explained very well by the Nernst equation. So the Nernst equation is E, that is potential, equals to standard potential minus RT upon NF ln Q. So where E is potential of cell or electrode, E naught standard potential, minus R gas constant, T is the temperature, N number of electrons transferred, gained or lost during the course of oxidation or reduction, and F is the Faraday, and Q is the reaction quotient. So this is important, where Q is reaction quotient. Now Q can be given as Q equals to concentration of product upon concentration of reactant when there is no equilibrium. So if we substitute this in the above equation, we get E is equal to E naught minus RT upon NF ln concentration of product upon concentration of what? Reactant. Now if we put the value of ln in this equation may become E equal to E naught minus 2.303 RT upon NF log base 10 concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. Now at 25 degrees Celsius, if we calculate this, 2.303 RT upon F, then its value comes 0.0592. Now instead of 2.303 RT by F, we can put 0.0592 in the above equation. Thus equation becomes E equals to, that is E equals to E naught minus 0.0592 upon N log base 10 concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. So where N is number of electrons involved during the course of oxidation or reduction. Now if concentration of product is equal to concentration of reactant, then potential is equal to standard potential. This is very important thing to be noted. Now how to calculate cell potential using Nernst equation, that is to be known. So very important thing is calculation of cell potential. Calculation of cell potential. Now consider a cell obtained by coupling two electrodes, one of which is zinc electrode which act as anode, that's why we are showing this in extreme left, and other is hydrogen gas electrode that can be given as. So by coupling these two electrodes we are coupling a cell. So cell has been constructed using these two. Now we need to calculate potential of this cell. How to do? First of all, for that we need to know this cell reaction. So let's see what happens at anode. At anode oxidation takes place, we know very well. At extreme left electrode is anode, so zinc oxidizes producing Zn2 plus ions and electrons are liberated in the process of oxidation. On other hand, I mean at what? Cathode. At cathode. Cathode is an electrode at which reduction takes place. Thus H plus ions whatever present gain those electrons and thereby liberation of H2 gas takes place. Remember, while writing the cell reaction, electrons must be well balanced so that in cell reaction no electron should come. Now net cell reaction is the addition of these two. So when we add reduction and oxidation, half electrons get cancelled. So Zn solid plus twice of H plus aqueous gives Zn2 plus aqueous plus H2 gas. So this is the cell reaction. So by using this cell reaction, one can calculate the potential of the given cell. Now according to Nernst equation, we know that E is equal to E naught minus 0.0592 upon n log base 10 concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. Now this is our cell reaction. Remember, metal in its standard state is supposed to have unit concentration. Thus one can put in this, so we get E equal to E naught minus 0.0592 upon n, where 2 electrons are involved, that's why n equals to 2 right here, into log base 10. Now on product side, twice of H plus, thus twice of Zn2 plus is there. So concentration of Zn2 plus into, there is H2 gas, that's why pressure counts, so pressure of H2 upon. Now its concentration is unit, so it doesn't matter. Into what? Twice H plus, thus it becomes concentration of H plus to the power 2. So by putting these values, I mean concentration of Zn2 plus, pressure of H2 at which it is bubbled, and concentration of H plus, in this one can get the potential of the given cell. In this way one can calculate the cell potential using Nernst equation. Now how to calculate electrode potential? This is another thing, calculation of electrode potential. Now electrode potential can also be calculated in the similar manner. Now consider an electrode, Zn2 plus aqueous is in contact with zinc solid. So this is metal ion electrode. First of all we need to know the electrode reaction. So reduction reaction for this can be given as Zn2 plus 2 electrons give Zn solid. Now we know Nernst equation. So E equals to E naught minus 0.0592 upon n log base 10 concentration of product upon concentration of what? Reactant. Now in electrode reaction, in product side zinc is present in its pure form, that's why its concentration is supposed to be unit, and at this side concentration of Zn2 plus, which should be known in order to calculate what's electrode potential, and 2 electrons are involved in the process of reduction. Thus this can be given as E is equal to E naught minus 0.0592 upon 2 log base 10 1 upon concentration of Zn2 plus. So in this manner one can calculate potential of this single electrode also using what? Nernst equation. Now conventions while calculating the cell potentials, what conventions are to be remembered? So the important thing is, very important thing is, during the calculation of cell potential or electrode potential, first of all we should know the formulation. So conventions while calculating cell potential. So very first thing is one should know the formulation of cell. So by knowing formulation of cell, we know exactly from the given cell representation where oxidation and where reduction takes place. Second very important thing is standard potential term when comes. It means standard potential means reduction potential. Always remember, standard potential means reduction potentials. It is the convention. This is very important thing to be noted. Otherwise what happens, students often remember standard oxidation potential sometime, and that may go the wrong calculation. Thus it is very important to note what if term comes standard potential, then it means the standard potential means the reduction potential. That is to be known. Another very important thing is potential of cathode is higher. Potential of cathode is greater, always greater than that of anode. And when this happens, I mean during the course of calculation, if cell potential comes positive, then it means the cell reaction is spontaneous. So if cell potential is positive, then cell reaction is spontaneous. These are the prime conventions to be remembered, while calculating what cell potential. Thank you very much.